Hello Nakama. Welcome to Nimehara. This channel contains One Piece facts and theories. Don't forget to subscribe and notification bells. Since stacked to show the situation in front of the main door. Castle Pangaea. Well, there have gathered strong people. The dragon, the leader of the revolutionary army, then leader of Lunaria, leader of Not, and also a strongest captain of the Allies, revolutionary army. They there were dealing with Goros. Jupiter and Goros Warkuri. The reason why they can get together, because before dragon destroys Warkuri, up to where Jupiter is, until the dragon approached them. And there was a situation like now this. The dragon started the attack with a wind technique, but Jupiter managed to avoid the attack. Then the group leader, who was the strongest allies target, Jupiter with a layered punch, Meshoku right, he can even use a unique technique to channel and release Heiyoshoku Haki, so that created a huge Haki explosion. In Sandworm hybrid mode, Jupiter managed to deflect the attack wearing one of the techniques coated with Buso, high-level Shoko Haki. Jupiter then retaliated, back-to-back with a barrage of attacks. But this revolutionary force's strongest allies have Ken, Bunshoku Haki, which is fairly good, so that he can read and avoid all those attacks. Abilities possessed by his, indeed very extraordinary, even if you don't consume the devil fruit. But his Haki and fighting skills are fairly great. It's only natural that this person becomes an ally powerful that the revolutionary forces had there. In the meantime, leader of Lunaria also in action, where he targeted Goros Warkuri. He used some kind of fire tornado technique, where he sets up his fire attacks, become like a vortex, and move quickly towards Warkuri. That too, avoid the fire attack. But he had to be direct business with another attack coming from the leader of the, not a leader not there. Utilizing objects around them, like building debris, to be coated with Haki, and throwing them in streak towards the Warkuri. Of course, it has no impact on the body. Very powerful Warkuri, but the goal is not to hurt Goros, but to disturb his focus only. So the dragon gets a chance to directly launch an attack on it with a landslide. After attacking Warkuri, the dragon is moving towards Jupiter, who was facing off against the strongest of allies, the revolutionary army. Their dragons also get a chance to launch the same attack on Jupiter. So both Warkuri and Jupiter, they were both attacked by dragons. As Mimin discussed in the previous video, dragon will definitely carry this fight, so that he would dominate the fight against that Goros. The two Goros rose again, and will start to counter the attacks of the enemies. Jupiter belongs to the ground. Then he created a bunch of sandworm from his hybrid fashion hand. The sandworms immediately sprang up from the ground to target the dragon and the others at once. The four of them immediately jumped up and dodged. But Gorosei Warkuri seems to take a chance. He circled in the air to strike them directly. Leader, Lunaria, and the Buccaneer leader were hit with the attack, while the revolutionary army's strongest ally managed to dodge using high-level Shoku Haki condensation. Dragons are the same. He managed to dodge the attack wearing his Shoku Haku. After they both managed to dodge, Warrior finally deploy a further attack towards the dragon, who are in air, but the dragon deflected it, then launched a strong counterattack to drop Warkuri in there. Then the dragon immediately used the claw technique, keep the wind directed right to the ground. Well, apparently the dragon attacked the ground. It aims to destroy the sandworm created by Jupiter. The sandworms on the ground, directly destroyed by the wind attack from the dragon. Even Jupiter itself is hiding in the ground. Had to go out immediately. As soon as he came out, apparently the revolutionary force's strongest ally got a chance to attack with Heiyoshoku Haki technique, which this time is many times stronger from before, so that the Goros, it immediately bounced. Working with the dragon just now is a very good teamwork. Apparently the allied leader of the revolutionary forces have great chemistry with dragon. In a battle, after seeing the action of his strongest ally against Jupiter, Dragon immediately targeted Warkuri again, It creates massive wind pressure in both fists and in his hand, then attacked Warkuri so powerfully, until Goros was slammed into Pangea Castle. Well, that way, the main door of the castle was no longer awake, because Jupiter needs time to come back, after being hit by the strongest sequel attack, the Revolutionary Army, as well as with Warkuri that crashed into the Pangea Castle due to the dragon. Saw the main door that didn't happen. Made the Buchaner leader immediately rush to enter. The dragon there reprimanded him not to be rash, but he was already running in there. Well, suddenly this person was bounced by a powerful attack. Even though he is resisted attack with defense, Disashoku right, but still he was blown away and also injured. Then from inside the castle, felt a very terrible cold aura at the same time, with the appearance of Gorose Nusturo in the Katsumoge. With Goros, it was directly standing in front of the main door, castle so. Now one more Goros. Engage in battle. This will make it difficult for the revolutionary forces because of the Goros. Jupiter and the Warkuri Goros that crashed earlier still haven't lost, but they will soon fight back there. So coupled with Nusturo starting to interfere, then things will become more and more interesting. Not yet, there is still Goros Garling thrown by the dragon, very far to the right side of the red line. It's only a matter of time for him to come back fighting. That way, battle developments in Marihoas will become more and more interesting because four Goros are already involved in there. Inside the Pangea Castle, just stay Gorosemer. Only those who have not joined the battle. In this situation, Dragon smiled and said, finally he showed up too. Only one more is still inside. So apparently, Dragon deliberately wanted to fish all Goros to get out. Now there are 4 Goros who have appeared at the battle area. Only one Goros left. Looks like a dragon deliberately wanted to fight them all at once. There must be some secret plan that the dragon has prepared, which will make it more effective to fight all the Goros at once. Warkuri, who saw Nusturo coming out from inside the castle, asking through telepathy, why did you even come out? It's not your job to keep the room frozen without a large straw hat kept. But Nusturo answered, he has handed the task over to the Gorosemers, because with a situation like this right now, he had to fight outside Nusturo. It has been sent to Mars. If there is a suspicious crow that was trying to get in there, then immediately finish off the crow. The crow in question here is a crow. Belongs to Karasu because it does. One of his crows. It had entered the castle a while ago. Anyway, according to Nusturo, it's useless if he stands guard in a frozen room, if the main door of the castle is not guarded by anyone. So this is indeed the best solution. For now, Nusturo also emits Heiyoshoku Haki, the strong in front, the main door of Pangea Castle. Dragon doesn't want to lose until he also radiated very big Heiyoshoku Haki. Switch to another place. Fighting on Hachinosu Island has entered a new chapter after Kurohige successfully carried out his secret plan, where he called on multiple alliances that from the beginning were hidden on nearby islands, Hachinosu, to launch a surprise attack. Dragon doesn't want to lose, so that he also emits Heiyoshoku Haki, which is really big. Then other than that, there is also a secret unit of the Kurohige pirates that consisted of dozens of devil fruit power users. Due to the massive devil fruit hunt that the Kurohige pirates, not only given to Titan commanders only, but also to these secret units, they have all entered the battle area. On Hachinosu Island, currently Kobe was fighting against one of the strongest alliance of the Kurohige pirates. The fight between the two went fiercely, where Kobe is more dominant in terms of strength, while the Kurohige alliance, it's more dominant in terms of speed. In other areas, there is also Sengoku, who is still continued to duel against a senior pirate from the Kurohige alliance. This senior pirate already know with Sengoku, or with Garp. She said this is interesting as hell from being able to be in the same battlefield with those two again. After decades, they didn't meet. A brief flashback appeared, where at the time, Garp and Sengoku, which both just finished with their respective missions, ordered to carry out the mission, knew because there is a situation which is a very emergency somewhere, an empire affiliated with the government of the world, pollinated by a lot of pirate grocery. Because according to rumors, there are so many, a precious treasure within the kingdom. Garpan Sengoku immediately moved to that place, where the kingdom is in great chaos at the hands of pirates. Both of them, together with their respective teams, immediately act through the battle of heat. They managed to repulse the pirates who messed up over there. One of the pirates is the person who is now the Courage Alliance and fought against Sengoku. He also told Sengoku that his current ability is much more powerful compared to him when he was young, but Sengoku did not care and continued to launch attacks on him. In other areas, there was a fight between Gar against Kuzan. In that bitter fight, Gar is aware of the chaos on Hachinosu Island, so that he couldn't fight the Kuzan lingering. He caught it and used the blue hole technique to throw Kuzan in the ground. Well, Kuzan is just hurt and not Garp lost. Soon left it to help the Marines, others who are having trouble dealing with the current situation. When Garp in action, Boger, who saw it, immediately approached him and fought together against the enemies there. Some of the Marines who saw it said, "It's been a long time they didn't see that kind of win, where Garpan and Bogar fighting side by side." Then in various other areas of Hachinosu Island will, highlighted by the Marines, fighting the emerging enemies. Ada Smoker Tashiji, Turkish Kak, and the Sword members, all their energy, already drained from previous battles. Until now, they have to be very careful. Not only the Navy, the pirate crew of the Akagami, Den Beckman and Jacob are also involved in that fight. These two people dealing with some members of the top secret unit, the Kurohige Pirates Demon Fruit user. Yasip fought against 3 men from the unit, while Ben Batman is fighting for people at once. After that, mine shows the middle area, the town where Shanks dueled against Kurohige. There are enough Kurohige alliances that coming to that place, so Kurohige step back for a moment and let them fight Shang. Indeed, Kurohige knew that even though the alliances were strong enough, that they were no match for that redhead. But the reason why Kurohige stepped back and let them fight, so that he gets a time lag to gather energy while observing the battles that took place on the other side against the Kurohige alliance. It's quite draining Shanks. So his position now, Kurohige retreated for a moment to recuperate, while Shanks must fight the Kurohige alliance that are coming in large numbers. Although of course, Shanks would easily beat them all, but still it's will be draining enough. Conditions of combat on Hachinosu Island is now getting ahead on the pirate side. Kurohige moved to an ocean area far enough away from there. There's the big pirate ship, Mom, who is sailing in the ocean, which won in Sanaida Katakuri, and the friends who have successfully recruited Marco to assist in the attack on Hachinosu Island. On that journey, they have read the latest newspaper, which one of the news is the headquarters of the new navy has been attacked by many pirate groups because they were the current navy. It is quiet because there are many naval forces currently being sent to various places. Akenu Kizaru and Fujitora already defeated most of it from the pirates who keep coming. That includes one of the legendary pirates, which has been around since the Pirate Rock era, and also a former prisoner of Impel Down, level 6, who managed to escape during the riots 2 years ago. Pirates, what has been defeated has now been incorporated into the Impel Down prison. Marco and Katakuri, who are also reading the news, we both understand that this is the right time to break into the Amel prison, down to save Edward Weevil. Because of the current situation there, very loose. Katakuri also agrees with Marco's idea, because he also plans to recruit the king who is currently imprisoned there. Just reminding you again, king and queen. Indeed, he has been captured by the navy after being defeated by Admiral Ryogugio the other day. So it's true, king and queen currently imprisoned in Impel Down level 6. So the mission is to break into the Amel prison. This will make them get it. There are many strong people who become an additional combat force. Even those who heard their conversation also said ... Why not just recruit from Flamingo as well? Because he is also in prison, in Impel Down, defeated by Luffy, the Straw Hat. I actually don't like the word curry with that idea, because he knows that, Flamingo, he is a very difficult person to manage and potentially betray them if there's an opportunity later. But according to Marco, there's no harm in making an offer. Flamingo, because honestly, that Flamingo is a person. Negotiating, Katakuri also started to consider their idea. But if later, the Flamingo was released and he showed it, suspicious pranks, Katakuri himself will finish it. In terms of strength and also rights, Katakuri is indeed superior to Flamingo, so of course, he could just finish off the Flamingo. If you show mischief, you will betray. No, it's Katakuri's plan. Marco and this guy. It will become more interesting in the future.